Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing really well and having an amazing day so far. Hopefully it's about to get even better now that you have landed on your yoga mat for this fun, flowy, but maybe a little bit challenging in places, vinyasa flow. It'll have a lot of binds, a lot of cactus arms to bring some opening across the chest and shoulders, just lots of playful transitions. So if that sounds like something that you're up for, come and meet me on your mat when you are ready. If you make it to the end of this practice and you enjoyed it, it would be amazing to hear from you down below in the comments what you thought about it. You can also leave requests for anything you'd like me to include in future classes. Give it a thumbs up to let me know you liked it, subscribe so you can join my next class, and check out my memberships if you would like to get early access to my videos. Let's begin today's practice down on our backs. As always, mindfully making your way down into a nice restful shape. You're always welcome to take the time for a little bit of movement here, have a little stretch around. Give your body what it needs so it can then drop into stillness eventually. Maybe this is the first time today that you've carved out that time to slow down and to be still. So can you really surrender into that stillness, knowing that there is plenty of movement coming up in the rest of this practice? But we'll just begin here by giving our body a little moment to rest, to prepare it for all of the movement that's to come. Using this time to shift into a more full, complete breath. And to find a little bit of presence and focus in our minds. So anything that you were doing before this practice, anything you might have lined up afterwards, can you set that to one side and commit yourself to strive for presence throughout the duration of this practice? Knowing that there will be times when your mind starts to drift and wander off elsewhere, but each time you notice that happening, can you just repeatedly catch hold of it and guide it back into this present moment? And it helps to give our mind something to focus on, to keep it grounded. So let's focus now on our breath. Wherever your breath is most prominent, most noticeable, find that breath and follow it. Every breath in and every breath out. Can you notice where each breath ends, where the next one begins? That space where your inhales flow into your exhales. Letting that breath bring fullness and expansion into the whole torso. Breathing deep down into the belly, out into the lungs, letting the chest rise and fall. So that full body breath. Finding that connection to our breath now so that we can move in synchrony with it. And we'll just be here in stillness for a few more moments, then we'll start to move again. Start to welcome in some movement. Any stretchy, feel-good movement that you feel drawn to. Could be big and dramatic, it could be small and subtle. So right from the start of practice, setting that foundation to always move from intuition and feeling, letting go of thinking, letting go of expectations for how you think a shape should look. However you're moving, gather your knees in towards your chest. Circle them around a few times. You can do this using the hands or without the hands. Switch the direction of the circles. Now keep the knees bringing in towards the chest. Find a cactus shape with the arms, elbows bent, palms face up. Right knee stays in, left leg lengthens long down on the mat. Without using the hands, we just circle that right knee out as wide as you can. Over, across. Keep that movement going. Nice big circles. Try and keep your left hip in contact with the floor here. Switch the direction of the circle. It's like there's a paintbrush on that right knee and you're drawing a nice big circle in the air. Nice. Now start to roll the right knee over to the left, landing in a supine twist. Try and keep your right shoulder and elbow in contact with the floor here, so we keep that opening across the chest and shoulders. Send some nice big deep breaths into the right side of the waist. Roll it back through centre. Hands interlace around the back of the right thigh, extend that leg up to the sky. Maybe the hands walk higher up the back of the leg towards the calf or the ankle, and you gently draw the right leg closer into the chest, maybe circling the ankle a few times in each direction. Keep your shoulders resting on the floor, let go of any tension through the face, the neck and the jaw. Final breath, maybe pull that leg in a tiny little bit more. Re-bend the right knee, interlace the hands around the right shin this time. Lift your straight left leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Keep the legs in the same arrangement. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, can you rock up to seated, feet hovering, balance on your sit bones. Again, rock back, breathe in. Bring it up, breathe out. Can you make it nice and smooth? Let's do that for 3. Little massage through the spine, final 2. Nice, last one, take it back. Bring it up to the top, pause and hold it there. And then place the leg and the foot down on the floor. Left leg long, right leg bent. Big breath in, stretch both arms up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, twist towards your right knee. Right fingertips behind, left arm around that knee. Option to bind here, thread your left arm underneath your right knee. Bring the right arm behind the back. Roll that right shoulder open, nice big inhale. And a full, complete exhale. Unravel, reach both arms up, big breath in. Twist to the left, place your right hand on the outside of your left calf, left fingertips behind you. Press your right shoulder into your right knee and your knee back in towards that shoulder. Option, reach your right hand for the outside of your left foot. Then maybe we bind here, wrap right arm around the front of the right shin, left arm behind the back. Try and keep the chest nice and lifted and open rather than collapsing and rounding. Now keep this bind, square your shoulders towards the front of your mat and forward fold down over your left thigh. You might not be able to fold as deep as normal. We just keep releasing a little bit further as we release each exhale out of the body. Roll yourself back upright. Right piece, fingers and thumb catch the right big toe, left hand on left hip. Lift your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Keep your shoulders stacked right above the hips, nice tall spine, big breath in. As you breathe out, deliver your right ankle on top of your left ankle. Fold over the legs, bring left wrist over right wrist, catching both feet, melting the chest down over the thighs. Keep the legs active, toes pointing up to the ceiling. Notice if that cross of the ankles changes that stretch in the back of the legs. Release the grip on the feet, keep the ankles crossed. Start to slide yourself all the way back onto your forearms. Shoulders are right above the elbows. Really press into the forearms, lift the chest up nice and high. Keeping this cross of the ankles, can you lift both legs all the way up so the ankles stack above the hips? And then lower your legs down to hover. Again, lift it up. And lower it down. We keep this going. Strong activation of your core here. Move with your breath. Keep squeezing the ankles together. Keep the legs switched on. Nice, let's do twice more. Then the next time the legs are lowering, can you fully release them all the way down onto the mat? Uncross the ankles, feet side by side. Keep your chest lifted at the exact same height. Everything else stays the same. Reach your right arm straight out in front of you. Place the right forearm back on the floor. Left arm reaches out in front. And release. One more reach way, right, lower, left, lower. Now, big challenge, see if you can keep your chest at the exact same height. Lift both arms, reach them forward, then little pulses up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release all the way down on the back. Take a big full body stretch, interlace the hands, press the palms away, up overhead, big breath in, and a big breath out. Without using the hands, can you lift both legs all the way up to the ceiling? Bend the knees, bring them in towards the chest. Without using the hands, circle the knees around. And then switch direction, massaging into the lower back. Then left knee stays in, right leg goes long, cactus the arms, bend the elbows. Circle just your left knee around. Try and keep that right hip stable. Switch the direction of the circles. Then roll the left knee over towards the right hand side, all while keeping that contact of your left shoulder and elbow down on the floor. Use a bigger breath to bring a bigger stretch into the left side. Bring it back through center, hands around the back of the left thigh as you extend it up to the ceiling. Maybe the hands move higher up the back of the leg and you draw it in a little bit closer. This side could be a bit different from the other side, so notice those asymmetries that you might need to bring some awareness to balancing out. Move the ankle if you would like to, draw the leg in closer if it feels available. Rebend the left knee, interlace the hands around the shin. Lift your straight right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Breathe in, rock, catch that balance, breathe out. We do that 4 more times. Rocking up and down, little spinal massage along the way. This is 3. Take that moment to pause at the top. 2. And last one, take it up, deliver the leg and the foot onto the floor. Big breath in, stretch the arms high, breathe out, twist to the left, give that knee a little hug. Again, we've got the option to bind, right arm underneath the left knee, left arm behind the back. Spin your left shoulder open. Notice if your right leg has gone on holiday or if it's still nice and engaged, the toes are pointing up to the ceiling, the back of the leg is pressing into the floor. Release the bind, reach both arms up, breathe in. Twist to the other side, breathe out. Left hand presses into the outside of the right shin, or maybe you reach and catch hold of the right foot. Your left shoulder is tucked towards the inside of your knee. And we might bind here, wrap left arm around the front of the left shin, right arm behind the back. Try and find a nice tall spine. Maybe keep the bind, turn your shoulders to face forward and melt down any amount over the right thigh. Could be a little fold or maybe a deeper one. Big breath in and a slow breath out. Roll yourself back upright, right hand, right hip, left piece, fingers and thumb catch, left big toe as you lift and extend that leg up. Stack your shoulders above your hips, push your heart forwards, breathe in. Deliver left ankle over right ankle, breathe out, then wrap right wrist over left, catch the other foot. Take yourself into this crisscross forward fold. Let go of the feet, keep the cross, roll yourself all the way up and then start to slide back, lowering all the way down onto your forearms. Keep the ankles crossed. Lift your straight legs all the way up towards the ceiling so they stack above the hips and then lower them back down to hover. Bring them up and lower. Try and find a nice controlled movement here. So we're not flinging and flopping with the legs. It's smooth, it's fluid. Let's do twice more down. Amazing. Last time, fully lower down and then release the feet onto the floor. Uncross the ankles, feet side by side. Leading with the left, lift that arm, reach it forwards, place it back down. Stabilize the rest of the body. Right arm reaches and lowers. One more of each. Left, release, right, down. Then let's see if we can lift both. Keep your chest lifted. Little pulses for 10, 9, 8, you got it. 4, 3, 2, stay lifted on 1. Maybe lift your feet, point your toes, find your hollow body hold. Breathing even through these challenging shapes for one more big breath in. Release all the way down, breathe out, interlace the hands, press the palms away, up, overhead, squeeze the biceps by the ears, point through the toes, nice big breath in. And a big breath out. Lift your straight legs all the way to the ceiling without using the hands, bend the knees in towards the chest. The next place we meet from here is Malasana, yogi squat at the top of the mat. Maybe you try and get there hands free. Rocking back, stepping the feet wide, lifting the hips up, but keeping the hips nice and low. Broaden across your chest, press your elbows into your knees. So think about the hips being heavy and the chest being nice and light. Stretch your right hand down at an angle, open your left arm up, big breath in. Back through center, breathe out. Over to the other side, inhale. And back through center, exhale. Let's take it over to the right and pause, maybe bind here. Left arm behind the back, right arm around the shin, roll your left shoulder open. I think this is my favourite twist and bind ever. Release through center and to the other side, maybe bind right arm behind, left arm around the shin, roll that right shoulder open. Unravel, both hands to heart center. As you inhale, press all the way to stand. Reach your arms high, lift your heels as high as you can onto your tiptoes. Exhale, lower all the way back down, Malasana. Again, press it up, lift the arms, lift the heels. Lower, back, down. Let's do that for 3. Final 2, really press into the feet. Keep the knees opening out nice and wide. Last one, all the way up. And all the way back down into your Malasana. Plant the hands shoulder width apart at the top of the mat. Can you take a hop into a floating tabletop? Hopping the toes back, knees bent. Just holding this shape, draw your belly in. Press the floor away strong with your hands. Feel that activation into the quads, into the core. Pretty much a whole body strengthener here. Simple yet effective. Let's hold it for one more breath. And then release the knees down onto the floor. Untuck the toes. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, look forwards. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Keep moving through a few rounds of cat-cow, or take it into any other movement that you feel like here. You could move the spine around in circles, you could get the hips and the shoulders more involved. Maybe take a little warm up into the wrists here, circling them around, pressing into them. And then keeping this fluid movement going, can you start to work back towards a downward facing dog and keep moving as you get there. Pedaling out the legs, wiggling the hips, shimmying the shoulders, using the movement to loosen up those knots to create more space in the body. From your downward dog, let's inhale, ripple and wave it forwards into a high plank. Exhale, snake it back, downward dog. Again, wave it forwards. And snake it back. Let's do one more time forwards. And one more time backwards. Inhale, lift and sweep your right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, open the hip, draw some nice big circles with the right knee in one direction. And switch direction. Inhale, straighten and sweep the right leg high. Exhale, right knee in to the nose. Again, sweep it back, breathe in. Knee to nose, breathe out. Last time, sweep it back. Last time, knee to the nose, pause there, tap the knee to the mat, to the nose, take it down and up. A few more times, lowering and lifting. Next time the knee comes in towards the nose, pause there. Little pulses of the knee in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the foot through between the hands. Gently place the back knee down on the floor. Reach both arms all the way up into a low lunge. Breathe in. Sink down even further into the legs. Breathe out. Inhale, cactus the arms, bend the elbows. As you exhale, press your forearms together, round through the spine. Again, inhale to cactus, open. Exhale to round. Let's do that twice more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last time, inhale. Press them together as you exhale. Now breathe in here. As you breathe out, can you lower your elbows in the direction of the floor? Maybe they actually touch it. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Bring right shoulder inside of the knee. Let's do that for 2. And 1. Hinge it down. Nestle that right shoulder inside of the right knee. Extend the arms out wide. The right arm threads underneath the right thigh. Turn your right palm to face upwards, bring that hand onto the lower back. Left hand meets the right hand, binding around that right thigh. Bend that right knee a little bit more. Try and turn your shoulders down towards the floor. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Unravel, reach both arms up. Big inhale, twist to the right as you exhale. Inhale, reverse it. Right hand on the back leg. Left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, both hands frame the right foot, straighten that leg into a half split. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, left hand down, right arm up, find a twist. Exhale, lower the hand, fold over the leg, over to the other side. Inhale, right fingertips down, left arm up. Exhale, forward fold. Take one time through center, both hands down, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Now bring right peace fingers and thumb to interlace around the right big toe. Rebend the right knee, step onto that foot, lift and sweep your left leg into a standing split with the big toe grip. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, Jiva squat, left knee taps the right ankle. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, Jiva squat, twice more. One more time, sweep it high. Tap it down low, pause there. Cross ankle forward fold. Step your left ankle behind your right ankle. Melt your chest down over the legs. Bring your left hand onto your left hip, keeping that grip around the right big toe. Can you come up to stand and lift your right leg up with you? Maybe keeping it straight, maybe bending into the knee along the way, so that foot is directly out in front of that hip. You've got a nice tall spine. Maybe reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. So your left foot is closer to the right side of the mat. Leave it there for now. Let go of your right leg, keep it lifted, hold it there. Sweep the leg back, sweep your arms behind you into an airplane warrior 3. Hands alongside the hips. Now a little challenge is to see if you can hop that left foot back over towards the left side of the mat. Whoops, staying in that warrior three on one foot. If you fell out of it, never mind, we're just embracing that playfulness, that fun, holding here for one more big breath in. Step it back into a lunge, breathe out, reach both arms high up to the ceiling, big inhale. Cactus the arms, bend the right knee, exhale. Inhale, 2 straight legs, reach both arms up. Exhale, cactus dip, keep that going. Maybe that right knee comes to hover just an inch or 2 above the floor each time you bend. Nice. The next time you bend it down, can you pause there? Little pulses into the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at your deepest point for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten both legs, reach the arms up, big inhale. Both hands to the floor, step the left foot back, big exhale. Forwards onto tiptoes, breathe in. Chaturanga, bend the elbows, breathe out. Pull it through to upward dog, inhale, stay here. Look over your right shoulder to your right heel, exhale. Through center, breathe in. Over to the other side, breathe out. Last time through center. And then back to downward facing dog. Once again, wave it forward, inhale, snake it back, exhale. Keep that going a few more times, finding those spinal waves. Nice fluid motion. Let's meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift and sweep your left leg nice and high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Draw some big circles with that knee. Inhale, straighten and sweep the leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, squeeze in. Last time, 3-legged. Last time, knee to nose, pause. Little pulses of the knee in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the foot through. Gently place the right knee down on the floor. Inhale, reach both arms up. Maybe sink a bit further into the lunge. Exhale. Cactus the arms, breathe in. Round the spine, press the forearms together, breathe out. Inhale to open. And exhale to round. You've got 2. And 1. Press the forearms together, pause, take a big breath in. Hinge the elbows towards the floor, breathe out. Lift it up. And lower, keep it going. The next time you lower down, can you pause there? Tuck the left shoulder under the thigh, extend the arms out wide, and maybe take that bind behind your back. Instead of opening the chest to the side, try and keep your shoulders square towards the mat. Take a nice big breath in and a slow breath out. Release the bind, reach both arms up, big breath in. Twist to the left, big breath out. Inhale to reverse it, right arm up, left hand on the back thigh. Exhale, frame the front foot, straighten the leg into your half splits. Lift the chest, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Right hand down, left arm up, inhale. Back through center, exhale. Right arm up, left fingertips down, breathe in. Down through center, breathe out. We'll take one more lift through center and then fold it down. Left piece, fingers and thumb, catch the left big toe, re-bend the knee, lift and sweep the right leg, lift into that standing split with the bind on the toe. It's a big inhale. Jiva squat, drop it down low, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Keep it going. How low can you tap that right knee Down on the back of your left calf. The next time you bend, pause, hold it there. Step the right foot behind the left, cross ankle, forward fold. Right hand on the right hip. Can you lift your left leg up? Maybe, it stays straight along the way as you bring it up nice and high, directly out in front of the left hip. Right arm could stretch up towards the ceiling. Keep the left leg lifted, let it go, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep it all the way back into your airplane warrior 3, hands alongside your hips. Then we have that challenge to see if we can hop our right foot back over towards the right side of the mat. Let's see how it goes on this side. Ooh, but thankfully I had the wall to save me. Might not have made it otherwise. Big breath in here. Back into a lunge, breathe out. Reach both arms up, big inhale. Cactus the arms, dip the back knee, exhale. 2 straight legs, arms high, breathe in. Cactus lunge, breathe out. Then we just keep it going, bending and extending. Next time you're at your deepest point, pause and hold it. Little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it low for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, reach the arms. Big breath in. Hands to the floor, step it back to a plank, breathe out. Inhale onto tiptoes. Exhale, bend the elbows. Pull it through, big breath in. Look over your right shoulder, big breath out. Center, inhale. Other side as you exhale. Center, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Let's inhale forwards into a plank. This time, lower all the way down onto the belly. Untuck the toes, keep your fingertips about level with your shoulders, but open the arms out wide into that cactus shape. Nice bend in the elbows, hands hovering away from the floor. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the legs, lift the hands even higher. Exhale, lower everything back down. We inhale to lift. We exhale to lower. Let's keep that going for 3, 2. Last one, keep it lifted, pause at the top. Inhale, extend your arms forward. Exhale, bend the elbows and squeeze your heels in towards your glutes. Inhale, lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs. Exhale, squeeze, bend everything in. Let's do that for 3, 2, and 1. Bend everything in, pause, lift up a little bit more. Maybe reach the hands back to catch the front of the ankles or the tops of the feet. Find that kick and lift away from the floor into your Dhanurasana bow pose. Lift your thighs away from the floor, keep them hip width apart. Roll your shoulders back, push your heart forwards. Nice big breath in, squeeze the glutes. Stay for the breath out. Now, can you keep your body in the exact same shape? Just let go of the legs. Keep everything lifted, hold it there. Pulse your thighs up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Reach your fingertips back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the legs, release the arms. Maybe give the hips a little wiggle, windshield wipe the legs, rest the head down on top of the hands. Give the back of the body a moment to reset, find neutral, but notice all of that strength, heat and activation that you've brought into that back line of your body. Lift the head away from the hands, place your hands next to your ribs, push it all the way back into a child's pose, balancing out that spinal extension with some flexion, some rounding. Roll yourself all the way up to sit on your heels. Place your right hand on the floor behind your hips. Fingertips point back. Take a big breath in. Lift the hips, sweep the left arm up and over. Exhale, sit down. Sweep your left hand behind you. Reach your right arm forwards. Then we inhale over to the other side. Exhale through center. Keep this going, finding your dancing camel pose from side to side a few times. That nice fluid movement. Opening of the chest. Let's even it out. Take one more to your right and one more to your left. Then sit yourself down through center. Reach both arms up. Big breath in. Slide the hands to the top of the mat. Wave it back into a downward dog. Big breath out. Inhale, bend the knees, press the chest back towards the thighs. Exhale, step, hop, jump or float. Forward fold at the top of the mat. Halfway lift, press the hands into the shins. Inhale, fold it back down. As you exhale twice more, lift halfway. And fold all the way. Last time, big breath in. And a big breath out. Walk the big toes to touch, space between the heels, chair pose. Drop the hips, bend the knees, reach the arms, breathe in. Sweep the arms back, lift the heels, balance chair, breathe out. Lower the heels, lift the arms, inhale. Balance chair, exhale. Let's keep that going a few more times. Alternating between chair and balance chair. See how high you can lift your heels each time, maybe coming right onto the very tips of the toes. Next time you're in your balance chair, pause and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels, reach the arms, chair pose, breathe in. Hands to heart center, twist to the right, breathe out. Can you hook your left elbow outside of your right knee? Make sure you've not got a sneaky knee trying to creep forwards. Bring them in line with one another. Drop the hips a bit lower, press knee into elbow, elbow into knee. Lift your right heel off the floor, bring all the weight into your left foot. Come up to stand on your left foot, keeping that hook of the right elbow outside of the knee. We've got the option for a bind here. Wrap your right arm behind your back, bring your left arm underneath your right thigh, and you might be able to bind under that right thigh. You could also experiment here with extending that leg long. Keep the right leg straight, reach the left hand for the outside edge of the right foot. Open your right arm out wide, full standing twist. You could also do this shape with the bent knee. Keep the leg lifted, let it go. Open yourself out into a half moon. Maybe it's a floating half moon with your left hand hovering away from the floor. Left fingertips could also be down on the mat. You'll probably need them down for this next bit. We take a big breath in here. As you breathe out, can you tap your right fingertips towards your left wrist? Inhale, open the arm up. Exhale, close it down. Let's do that for 3. Final 2. One more open, one more close. Then we open it up and pause there, big inhale. Step it all the way back to your warrior 2, big exhale. Now bend the elbows into that cactus shape, palms face out in front of you, elbows nice and bent. Inhale, straighten both legs, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, bend the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. You've got that for 3, 2, and 1. Take it into that cactus warrior 2, pause there. Bring your fingertips onto the side of your head. Inhale, tap your left elbow towards your left thigh. Exhale, bring yourself back up. Again, tap, lift, down, up, 3, 2, and 1. Find that lean, pause. Can you start to stretch your arms in the same direction as your torso? It's like you're holding a big beach ball in between the hands. Bend the front knee a little bit more. Lean even further into that. Super challenging. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Reverse triangle. Big breath in. Full triangle. Big breath out. Left hand down. Right arm stretches up to the ceiling. Bring your right hand into a fist. Roll the wrist out one way. And then switch the direction of the circles. Spread the fingertips back wide. See if you can bring left peace fingers and thumb to catch hold of your left big toe. Place the right hand down. Bend the left knee, pop onto your right tiptoe so you're in a lunge, holding that left big toe. You could also have the hand on the left knee instead. Roll onto the outside edge of your right foot. Maybe you lift your left leg up into your side plank with the big toe grip. Press strong into the right hand, working to stack the legs rather than the leg being out to the side. Let go of it, step the foot back behind you into a wild thing. Push the hips nice and high, big breath in. Take a seat, tap left elbow to left knee, big breath out. Again, push and lift. Lower and tap. Last time, push it up and tap it down. Push yourself all the way up, pause there. Keep your right hand down and your left arm lifted. Big step of the left foot all the way to the top of the mat into a twisted lunge. Keep the twist of the upper body, rise all the way up into a crescent twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, reverse it, left hand on the right thigh, right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, extended pyramid. Straighten both legs, fold the chest down over your front left thigh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, fold. Inhale, right hand down, left arm up. Exhale, down through center. Inhale, twist it open to the other side. Exhale, down through center. One more lift halfway. Last time, fold down all the way. Option here to play around with a shape called flamingo. Stretch your fingertips towards the back of the room so your fingers point back, your thumbs point forward. You've got tense with your hands. Keep your chest folding down over your left thigh and try and keep the same angle in the left leg. Can you start to bring your right knee alongside your left knee? Squeeze the right heel into the glutes. Nice. Step it all the way back into that pyramid shape. Walk the hands forward once again. Bring your right shin onto the floor behind your left heel. Your left foot is outside of your right knee. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist, hug the left knee. Option to bind here, right arm under left knee, left arm behind the back. Look over your left shoulder towards the back of your space. Unravel to face forward, release the bind. Let your left heel slide up to the outside of your right hip, stacking the knees, heels outside of hips. Take a moment to get set up. You could also take a cross-legged seat if you don't enjoy Gomukhasana. Walk the hands forward, melt the chest down over the top thigh. Even as your upper body folds down, keep pushing your hips down into the floor towards the back of the mat. So you really lengthen into the sides of the waist. You feel that stretch in the hips. Start to walk both hands off the long left edge of the mat out at an angle. Fold down even further over your left thigh. Bring it back through center, roll yourself back upright. Bring the hands onto the outside edges of the feet. Start to lean back. Can you lift the legs until just your ankles are crossed into a cross ankle Navasana. Keep the legs the same, release your arms, reach the fingertips forwards, tap your heels towards the floor, lift the legs up again, down, up, lower, lift for 3, 2, and 1. Keep the cross of the ankles, roll onto your back, then maybe take it through a chaturanga, planting the hands, uncrossing the ankles as you jump and land with bent elbows. Pull it through, upward dog. Wave it back, downward facing dog. Let's take a big breath in, bend the knees, press the chest back. Exhale, step, hop, jump, float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out twice more like that, lift halfway. And lower all the way. Last time, big inhale. And a big exhale. Chair pose, breathe in, drop the hips, reach the arms. Balanced chair, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Balance, exhale. Let's keep that going. How high can you lift the heels every time? How deep can you bend the knees every time? Find your balanced chair. Lift the heels even higher. Pause. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to chair. Big breath in. Twist to the left. Hook elbow outside of knee. Big breath out. Roll your left elbow and shoulder up even more. Drop the hips. Bend the knees. Lift your left heel. Straighten the right leg as you come all the way up to stand. We have the option to play with a bind here. Left arm behind your back, right arm underneath the left thigh. Stay there or experiment with extending that leg out long. Maybe your right hand then reaches for the outside edge of the foot, your left arm opens back behind you, full dancing Shiva. Keep the leg lifted, let it go, hold it there. Swing the leg back into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Left arm and left leg lifted nice and high. We take a big breath in here. Breathe out, left hand taps the right wrist. Open it up. Close it down, keep going. Tap the wrist one more time. Open it up, breathe in. Big step back to warrior 2. Breathe out. Find the cactus shape with the arms. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Exhale, drop it down. Keep that going. Bending and extending a few more times. The next time you bend it, pause, fingertips onto the side of the head. Inhale, right elbow to right knee. Exhale, bring it back up. Keep that going. The next time the elbow taps the knee, pause. Keep your torso at this angle. Stretch your arms in the same direction as the lines of your waist. Hold that big beach ball. Bend your right knee a little bit more for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, woo, reverse triangle. Stretch it back. Exhale, full triangle. Right hand down. Left arm stretches up nice and high. Left hand into a fist. Roll the wrist out. Switch direction. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Right piece, fingers and thumb. Maybe catch hold of the right big toe. See if you can keep that grip. Left hand down, come onto left tiptoes, bend the right knee. Maybe we take the right foot or the right knee along with us into that side plank variation. Keep that left hip lifted really high away from the floor. Press strong into your left hand. Let go of the foot, bend the knee, step the toes back behind, wild thing. Big breath in. Sit down, tap right elbow to right knee, breathe out. Push it up, inhale. Tap it down, exhale, keep moving, keep breathing. Push it up and pause at the top. Left hand stays down, right arm stays up. Right foot steps into that twist at the top of your mat. All the way up into your twisted crescent lunge. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale to reverse it. Exhale, extended pyramid. Frame the front foot. Melt the chest down over that thigh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Left hand down, right arm up. Big breath in. Down through center, breathe out, over to the other side. Inhale. Down through center, exhale. Take one more time through center, breathe in. And then release, fold, breathe out. Play around with flamingo if you would like to, walking fingertips back, making those little tents with the hands. Keep the right leg at this same angle. Lift your left foot, squeeze the heel in, pause and hold it. Step the left foot back, fold back down, walk the hands forward. Hop your left shin behind your right ankle, take a seat, get set up, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhale, lift and reach through the arms. Exhale, twist to the right. Maybe we bind, left arm under right knee, right arm behind the back. Unravel to face forward. Let your left heel travel up towards your right heel travel up towards the outside of your left hip. Keep those hips nice and heavy into the floor. Stretch the arms forward, fold the chest down over the thighs. Walk both hands over to the right, keep pushing your left hip down into the floor. Bring it back through center, roll up. Bring the hands onto the outside edges of the feet. Lean back, unravel just to the point where your ankles are crossed and your legs are extended into a cross ankle Navasana. Can you keep the legs the same but let them go? Tap your heels down and up. Keep lowering and lifting. It sounded like a robot then. Let's do 2. And 1. Roll onto your back. Then can you rock through your chaturanga? Hold it. Pull it through. Big breath in. Wave it back. Big breath out. Bend the knees, press the chest back towards the thighs. This time, can you hop through into a seat if that is in your practice? Soles of the feet on the floor. Knees bent, arms stretch out in front of you. Nice and slowly, start to lower all the way down into the direction of the floor, but pause before your shoulder blades hit the mat. Come all the way back upright. Do that again. Roll it down, lower back, mid back, pause. Bring it back up. We'll just keep this going a few more times. Find a little bit of spice into the core before we fully soften, release, and relax. Bring it up one more time. And then roll all the way down onto the back. Nice and slow. Hug the knees in towards the chest when you arrive. Squeeze them in, have a rock side to side. Cactus arms, wrap right leg over left leg, drop the knees over to the left, landing in an eagle leg twist. Bring it back through centre, switch that cross of the legs, and then let the knees drift and drop over to the other side. Bring it back through centre, unravel, give your knees one final little squeeze into your chest. Take any final movements, final shapes, final stretches that you are craving to round out the movement part of our practice. And then eventually, can you settle and release into your version of Shavasana, picking a comfortable shape down on your back that you can comfortably rest in for these final few minutes of practice. So just like we started the practice in stillness, we end it in stillness. Previously, we were preparing ourselves for our practice, and now we're preparing ourselves to move off our mats and into the rest of our day. And all those things we connected to in this class, we're using this time to let them fully sink in so that we can carry them away from our mats into the rest of our life until we next land on our mats again. So that could be a deeper breath, a more relaxed body, a more present, focused mind. I'll give a final few moments in stillness for you to connect inwards, and then we'll finish our practice together. If your mind has started to drift away from the four corners of your mat, just start to gently guide it back in, reconnecting your focus on the feelings in your body, on the movement of the breath in and out of the lungs. Welcome in some energizing breaths, bring some energizing movement back into the body, letting that movement and breath get more expansive, more expressive, take up more space. Then eventually start to work yourself back towards a comfortable seated position where we will all finish our practice together. And when you land in your seat, take the opportunity to check in with your posture, finding that nice tall spine, that softness of your shoulders, that lift through the crown of your head. Take a moment to feel proud of the physical strength and the mental determination that you brought to this practice. Let's finish with 3 releasing breaths. Big inhale through the nose, reach the arms up. Sigh out through the mouth, press the air down in front twice more, big breath in, and a big breath out. Last time, energizing inhale, and a releasing exhale. Let the hands rest down on the knees or thighs, grounding in those effects of your practice that you want to carry into the rest of your day. And for the rest of your day, as always, I hope you think peaceful thoughts, I hope you speak peaceful words, and I hope you feel peace in your heart. Thank you all so much for choosing to share your practice with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up to let me know you liked it. Leave a comment letting me know what you thought. Subscribe so you can join my next class, and check out my memberships for more ways to support me. But more important than any of those things is to stay healthy, stay happy, stay well, and have the most amazing day.